conducted in collaboration with other government departments, SOCs and private stakeholders to expose the youth, the unemployed and the entrepreneurs to a wide array of academic, career and business opportunities. Now, the Eastern Cape has the highest unemployment rate in the country. Our reporter Zimkhita Macingwane is in Ntabankulu now, and she's joined by Minister Stella Ndabeni. She is the Communications Minister. A very good morning to you again, Zimkhita. Thank you so much for joining us. This event is, this year's event is accordingly aligned with the commemoration of 25 years of our freedom, and some of the events that will be preceding this event include build-up programs such as coding, 3D printing and digital marketing. Do you want to give us those details? And I do understand that you are joined by the Minister as well.
Indeed, Simpwe, today we're talking about innovation, we're talking about career opportunities for young people, even educational opportunities for those young people. This place to be able to develop themselves to be better people of South Africa. Indeed, we are in 25 years of democracy, and these young people have for years. They are in rural areas, they feel off. Opportunities are brought to people to develop themselves, but the Minister of Communications with other ministers have brought many opportunities here during their 5-day intervention to these areas of Ntabankulu. They have handed over 2 cyber school and 1 in a normal school. This is going to give young people opportunity to go there, do whatever that to do, whether they want to search career opportunities or apply for tertiary education. These are the 2 cyber labs that they'll be able to use in this area. But now let's get the minister to unpack the whole program. She is the bay of technology. She knows the story when we're talking about rural people who need to get into those cyber labs and develop themselves. But there are other ministers. Why was it so important for you to bring other ministers with you when you come to this area?
Zimkhita, you will realize that for a long time we've been working in silos as government. Therefore, we have realized that actually this is an initiative that we started last year when we were deputy ministers, to say when we collaborate with each other, we're able to make an impact in whatever that we want to achieve. Therefore, as I was appointed minister, I told myself, was this is a project, as I said, that we committed to last year. Therefore, I said I'm going to bring on board those that are at least available to come and assist. But as I said, if I'm talking about communications, we're talking about the 4th Industrial Revolution that's cutting across. It doesn't matter if you're a Minister of Higher Education, you're a Minister of Agriculture, you have a role to play. Now, how do we make sure that as we talk of driving and building this capable army of the 4th Industrial Revolution, we make sure that there's digital inclusion for all? And when we do that, it means, as you said, we've got to make sure that even those that are physically challenged, they have access to technology. We've got to make sure that those that are good in their health, they have challenge. But now, what becomes very crucial is what value will I add? If I just come with a technology that does not have content, which is why I need the Department of Education to come on board, bring the content, come Department of DTI to say, now that you have been taught and given these skills, what value can we add in terms of the ecosystem of the 4th Industrial Revolution, which talks to those that want to be entrepreneurs. And we do believe that it is SMEs that will help grow the economy of our country.
But now these 2 cyber labs are in schools. What happens after school hours?
Well, what we have decided to do is to make sure that we create them as multi-purpose centers, whereby during the day they're for the students, and then in the afternoon they assist the communities. Of course, arrangements have to be made with the SGB and the school principal, including security of the technologies that we're talking about. Now, if then as teachers and learners, they're able to access them during the day, in the afternoon there's lots of unemployed young people. Others are graduates, others are just matriculates, others have never been to school. Right now we're talking about the distribution of social grants, which I'm responsible for as the post office. But I have intentions as the leader of the 4th Industrial Revolution to make sure that the post office is digitized. If it's digitized, this means we're gonna introduce technology, including to the beneficiaries. I therefore need those old women and men to know how to use technologies. Therefore, these cyber labs, they are there to assist even them in the afternoon to say, let's bring everyone to the digital space. We give them the skills. And the great thing about it is that you can translate whatever content that is there to your local language.
Why Ntabankulu? Why Mfundisweni village in Ntabankulu?
Why Ntabankulu? Ntabankulu is one of the poorest towns in the country. But of course, what attracted attention when we came last year for the Youth Summit, it was the fact that we saw the hunger from young people who were very hungry for knowledge, who were saying, we understand government, you can't employ all of us, but all we are asking you to do is to give us opportunities in terms of providing us with the skills, and therefore everything else will follow. So we then made a commitment. We said we will come back, we'll make sure that we're in other departments, and that's why we are here. It has been bars as from last week, Zim. The children of Ntabankulu have been exposed to 3D printing. They themselves today, they're able to produce their own play toys. They're able to produce their own games. As yesterday we've been at Ezinyosini. Now they're starting to program their own PlayStations. Nobody ever thought that it can happen in Ntabankulu. But where must it happen? Must we take everything to Joburg? Must we take everything to Port Elizabeth and Cape Town? No. They are all South Africans, and they deserve to be treated better and equally like anyone. As President Ramaphosa had said, as the country, we are on a path to renewal and growth, and please, let's grow it together. He didn't say, let's grow it with the ones that are in the suburbs.
Thank you very much for your time. Well, there you have it, Simpiwe. They were hungry for opportunities, and now those opportunities are brought to them. It's now
all right, Zimkhita, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. That was a reporter, Zimkhita Macingwane, speaking with the Minister of Communications, Stella Ndabeni Abrahams, just a short while ago with regards to the Economic Opportunities EXPO, which will be taking place in Ntabankulu in the Eastern Cape.
Well,